Man, and some of you guys thought the band was over, that the band was done. NEMOPHILA is far beyond done. Yeah, Saki left. Saki's gonna do what Saki does, and you know what? Bless her heart, and I hope everything goes well for her. I wish her the best. I really mean that. I really mean that. But people were questioning what's gonna happen with NEMOPHILA. After all, there's a lot of songs. Most of their songs written with 2 guitars in mind. So what's gonna happen? Wow. We thought we were going to have to wait until like Neon Yeon to find out. No. They did a live stream on Instagram. I didn't know anything about it. It just happened. I missed it live. A lot of you guys probably are with me, missed it live, and probably hearing about it after the fact. Like, what? Are you kidding me? They went live on Instagram? Like, what was it like? Well, wow. It's everything you needed to hear, everything you needed to see for that confidence and knowing what the band is doing in this time. Because look, I understand that when a guitarist, especially a guitarist as skilled as Saki, leaves, it does bring questions of what's going to happen. Now, Hazuki is also a very talented guitarist too. Don't pretend otherwise. Don't act otherwise. I mean, she has a whole other band with this girl named Lisa X, who's like a prodigy, and she could keep up with her. Okay, she's a great guitarist. So it's like, okay, what are they going to do? Well, I checked it out. I had to check it out after the fact, like many of you guys, right? And it was great to see, great to hear. I enjoyed it. What you see on the screen now is a little bit of that, okay? What we heard was, okay, so what they'll do is the song's obviously written for 2 guitars. Well, Hazuki will take the lead, and really the bass does a lot more. Oh, the bass has to fill in a lot more of that space there. And Haraguchi-san can definitely do that. We already know, we've already known with NEMOPHILA that Haraguchi-san is a really good bass player, right? She's definitely grown and developed with the band. It was great to see her, right, as she got even better with the songs and all that, and her live performances and all that. But what I heard from this was like, okay, she went from being good to being even better. Okay, there's things where they had to do where, some songs where there's solos being played by one guitarist and another guitarist. But okay, well, we don't have that, so we're gonna have Haraguchi-san do a solo. So more bass solos. So if you're like me and like more bass in your songs, when you hear the bass player do more things, well, you're gonna love this. Now, the other thing people were talking about, you probably heard, is Mayu. Mayu plays guitar? I didn't know Mayu could play guitar, but Mayu apparently could play guitar. It's not going to be for every song. It's going to be for certain songs. And let's see if I can get to that. Oh, I don't have it right here. But the guitar looks fantastic on her. Really big, really massive, right? It's pretty cool that she could do that sort of thing. And it's going to be something that they're going to work with the various songs. And I'm optimistic about what I saw. Because everyone was on point on this. Everyone was happy. They seemed very enthusiastic about this. They seemed very positive about the direction that they're going in. Remember, before this, I was following up on Twitter, on X, at a various posts that Mayu would have, saying that she's excited about something and she really wants to tell us, but she has to wait. This is pretty big news, man. This is really big news. A lot of us were worried, okay? A lot of us were worried, and I understand. Japanese metal bands, they come and go, and things happen. It's like, But here they are, and they showed us with this stream that, hey, don't worry, guys. They got this. They got this. Now, the stream itself does have some issues. While it was great to see them and great to hear them, there are some issues, not with the play necessarily, not with their performance, really. What the stream was like being invited to a rehearsal. That's what it was like. And with that, there comes some issues. The biggest issue I had, and maybe this was just from the stream I saw or whatever. I mean, this is the feed I use, is that the volume was extremely low. Like if I were to turn it off mute, you wouldn't even hear. You'd barely hear her. Like it's not muted right now. You see that she's talking. You see that Maya's talking, but you don't hear her. Like I would have to crank it up. Now you hear the music, but it's low. On my mixer, it's not. Let's crank it up. I have to crank it up max on my mixer that I use for you to even hear it at that volume. Other things would be blaring. Okay, so yeah, the audio was low, and at times I don't know who was playing around with the soundboard that they used, whatever for their session there, but someone was definitely messing with it while they were streaming, because there was like audio pops, like, oh, what just happened there? And it went from being compressed to not being compressed. Okay, what happened? So that was a thing there, but this was totally unexpected. It was free. It was something that the band did for the fans to give them something to let them see. And they're working on this more. They're rehearsing on this more, getting it fine-tuned and ready. When you next time you hear them live, next time you see them live, they're gonna play the songs you really like to hear. Okay, they're gonna play your favorite NEMOPHILA song. It's gonna sound a little different, but I think you're gonna like that difference. I really think you are, because everyone's gonna pull forward and really bring their best. Like Tamu's gonna put in more in the mix. Haraguchi-san's gonna be more on the bass. You hear more of the basses in the mix. It's cranked up even more because that's who's really like filling up in that rhythm. Okay, So I'm not worried now after seeing this. I don't think anyone should be. This is great. You guys let me know in the comments section what you think about this. If you're excited about the new direction of NEMOPHILA. And with that said, you guys take it easy and have a good one.